I'm Carolyn Growie. I am the executive director of the Center for Independent Living, and I'm just so proud to be the person who's kind of the face of the center in the sense that I represent us when we go places. Today is the anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. It's the 33rd anniversary. It's the center's 43rd anniversary of our being in business since 1980. Today, we're looking at being able to celebrate that people have jobs, that people live independently, that people are able to come to state and local businesses, that people are able to be part of the community and attend local and prosperous events that are all throughout the community, that we're able to rent, that we're able to buy, that we're able to ride transportation, that we're able to take local paratransit, that we're able to be part of community in so many different ways. And we're able to do that because of all of the local advocates, peer support, the ability to have the independent living skills taught to us, being part of the vocational rehabilitation and division of blind services, being able to have education opportunities at the elementary, middle, high school, college, post-secondary levels that we can, that we're able to be participatory together to reach out and be part of the society as one, just as what George Bush signed when he first signed the ADA back in 1990 that said, may it be a possibility that we all be included and have access in all parts of society. And that's what we want to see and continue to have happen. And it's my pleasure for us to have Commissioner Kohler speak to us for just a moment on the proclamation that was given to us previously, but some of you didn't get to be there that day. So let's hear a little bit more about it. And we're in his district. That's where our office building is, and we're proud to be one of his residents here in our rentals.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you all for being here today. What this body does for people with disabilities, we'll talk a little bit more. But as a nurse, I've been a nurse for 32 years, and I don't really like the word disability because it's not just someone like Spencer's. Every one of us, some part in our life, have a disability where we need some help. And last Tuesday, the county commission recognized the Center for Independent Living. And I'm going to read the proclamation, and so you can hear it, and we'll turn it over. And I think you'll realize that the county is very supportive of this. So I'll just go ahead and read this real quick. So this was presented by a Escambia County proclamation. Whereas the Center for Independent Living of Northwest Florida was established 43 years ago on July 1, 1980, to ensure that people with disabilities had to access service choices in the community. And whereas the American with Disabilities Act was passed 33 years ago on July 26, 1990, to ensure the civil rights of citizens with disabilities. And whereas the Escambia County affirms the principles of equality and inclusion for people with disabilities as set forth in the state of Florida's Constitution, Article 1, Section 2, and is embodied in the Americans with Disability Act, the laws of the state of Florida, and ordinance of Escambia County. And whereas the Center for Independent Living of Northwest Florida works with residents in Escambia, Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton counties to bring forth the promise of hope, equality, inclusion, self-determination, and freedom that was envisioned by the passage of the American with Disabilities Act. And whereas both the 43rd anniversary of the Center for Independent Living and the 33rd anniversary of the American with Disabilities Act will be observed by the Center for Independent Living of Northwest Florida and people with disabilities, their families, and friends at their Americans with Disabilities anniversary celebration on July 26, 2023, today. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Escambia County Board of Commissioners hereby recognizes the Center for Independent Living of Northwest Florida and commends their efforts to raise awareness of the rights of people with disabilities and those who support the goal and mission of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Board of County Commissioners, Escambia, Florida. Lumen May, Chairman, District 3, Steve Berry, Vice Chairman, District 5, Jeff Bergash, District 1, Michael Kohler, District 2, Robert Bender, District 4. Thank you, Carolyn, and thanks again for everything that you guys do. Proud to be here. Proud to support you.
More pictures?
If you want pictures, let's do it. Okay. You make me look good.
Thank you. Let me just very quickly, I know we can't really bring everybody up, but I want to just try while we have the microphone to just say each person's name. And perhaps at that time, we can try as a staff team and as a board to try to point to where that person is so that people can try to see that person. And then we're going to turn it over to our chambers to help recognize and do those ribbon cuttings. So I'm going to start with our board president. We have, our board president is John Collins. He is behind Spencer here at the moment, in front of a person with a red coat on. So the person with a red coat, could he wave his hand so we can find John? There's John Collins. We have, I did not see Jay Frazier arrive yet. Is Jay Frazier our immediate past president here at the moment? I don't think he is, but he's our immediate past president. We also have our treasurer, Chris Walker. He's over this direction. We have our secretary of the board, Spencer Bloomquist, who's right in front of me here in the turquoise. We have our other board member, who is Dawn Schumacher-Smith, and also a former past president of our board. For our staff team, I have our fiscal manager, Debbie. Where is Debbie? Oh, here's Debbie Stanwood. You probably all have either heard her voice on our voice machine or sent a message or and had a response from her at some point in time. We could not do what we do without Debbie Stanwood. So we appreciate Debbie Stanwood. All of us as a staff team do. Then we have our staff team member, Danny Broxson. Where's Danny? Oh, is he sitting inside? Danny's staying cool. He's our team comedian as well as our IL specialist. He does employment work with our folks and some of our youth transition work as well. A lot of great work for over 15 years from Danny. We've got Cherie. Where's Cherie? Cherie is inside also? Okay. I don't know. We might have, smart ones are inside. We're gonna go back in soon. We promise everybody. But we've got Cherie, who does a lot of work with our FAST program. She's our FAST coordinator. All those social media posts that you see and all the stuff on our website, Cherie is doing a fantastic job helping to keep all of that updated for us. We've got Diana Tift, who does our administrative assistant work, our inventory work. She does all of our deaf advocacy, tries to help keep our deaf community informed and updated, and we appreciate all of that work that she does. We've got Karen. Where is Karen? Karen, there she is. She's trying to stay cool too. We've got Karen, who's been doing a lot more of our outreach lately, as well as our FTRI work, and she's one of our IL specialists as well. So all of the work that happens with folks getting equipment, folks learning about their new disabilities, folks getting the opportunity to have continued effective communication with their phones. We can show you all this stuff when we're inside and when we're all cool and we're all getting something to eat. We'll do some more tours. And then Bridget was helping to check you in. Bridget Johnson is our information and referral person. She's been with us just over a year, and we're very excited to have Bridget as well, and she's been doing some of our outreach work now as well. And we've got some new members that will be coming on board, as well as we have some memberships that we would like to still fill, both on our board and our staff. So if you know of people with disabilities or people without disabilities who really care about disability, as all of you are here today, we would certainly like to continue to expand our reach and our growth throughout the 4 counties, from Escambia to Walton County. But we reach every portion of that every time somebody has a need. We try to make sure it's met. One of the things that we're really proud of is we try not to have a waiting list. We try to help make sure that we can see people as quickly as possible and help to make sure that those needs are met. Can we do everything? Unfortunately not, but we certainly try. But with all of us advocating together to help make that happen, we can do more than we could do yesterday, so that we can do more tomorrow. But we can only do that when we all work together to make that happen. And so with that, I'd like to turn it over to Todd, the president of our local chamber, the Greater Pensacola Chamber. And then we'll have Tammy from our Perdido Chamber, and we have Brian from the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber, of which we're proud to be members of all 3 of these chambers and be engaged in helping to make a difference with our business community. Because one of the things I was sharing with somebody the other day is that business matters, of course, but you can't do business without the humans. And the best humans you've got are every single one of us. And you only have every single one of us when you include all the people with disabilities. And just so that everybody knows, 100% of people with disabilities are part of the minority in our community. And then we've got 44% of the people that we see every day are also people who are part of the minority in our community. So we want to make sure that everybody that we provide services to gets those service needs met, because that makes our county stronger, that makes our community stronger, that makes all of us be able to do more in our community. From A to B, we get to Z. From Z, we can start all over and we get to do more. So it's all wonderful to have all of you here. And Todd, I don't know where you are. Okay, so do you have something you want to say before we move forward to do that? That would be great.
So just very briefly on behalf of the Greater Pensacola Chamber of Commerce, just want to say congratulations. You know, we have a lot of great advocates in our community, but Carolyn Growie is the #1 advocate that I've come across. In the last few years I've gotten to know Carolyn. I've learned so much about what you do here at CIL and the need for it, and that there are folks out there that still need to reach. And I'm just so proud to be a part of this today. Congratulations, and thank you for letting us be part of your special day.
Thank you so much, Todd. And I do really enjoy being part of that policy committee. Sometimes I think the policy committee isn't always so certain they want me on the policy committee, but we certainly make sure we raise a few hairs here and there and make sure that we talk about things when we're on there. But I am involved on the policy committee about economics and about quality of life, and so it's really important that we are engaged in that. I was just informed, and I want to make sure that we recognize, we also have Councilman Bear here, and also have Trevor from State Representative Andrade's office is here. So we want to make sure that we, Saltzman. I'm sorry, Trevor from State Representative Saltzman's office is here. Sorry about that. Want to make sure that we have everybody represented and that we cover every area that we can. So we are very thankful to have all of you here. I don't know if Tammy or if Brian wanted to say something before we move forward into the sunshine. I'm going to put this right behind you so I don't break it.
Can I say ditto on what Todd said? No, it is truly an honor and a privilege to have CIL as a member of the chamber. You know, we're out on the beach, and you come a good ways to participate, but let me tell you, this gal participates in everything, and we appreciate you. We love what we learn from you, and we support your cause. This is wonderful. So congratulations. We're so glad to be here to do this with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Hi, I'm Brian Wire, the Presidency of the Gulf Coast Minority Chamber of Commerce, and I just want to say thank you for having us here today. Carolyn just recently joined the chamber with us. Here's a certificate we have for you for your joining the chamber. Yay! But I've known Carolyn just from bumping into her at events. We just crossed paths so many different times in the past, and as you know, our chamber works with minority businesses, women businesses, veterans, and all type of businesses, and minorities and diversity issues are really important to us. So we appreciate what you're doing in the community, Caroline. Congratulations today.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Brian.
you.
Appreciate it. 1,